This episode was the definition of filler.
But I was going into Toshi Station to pick up some power converters.
Hello everyone, welcome back. This is going to be my reaction to episode 10 of the Bad Batch, Retrieval. Attempting to recover a lost asset, a Batch must learn to trust a thief. I'm curious what the lost asset is, if that's referring to the Bad Batch or if it's just something else entirely. Curious to find out. I really hope it's good because there were multiple times today where I forgot that this episode was even out at all. And I almost didn't record this because my ceiling light bulb went out, so I'm kind of improvising a little bit. And I get to hear the whispers of the sweet nothings that is a neighbor's snowblower at 11:30 at night because he has to go to work after it's sleeted all day. Poor guy. But yeah, let's dive into this and hope this revives my hype for the next episode, because my hype for this episode is probably a season low so far. Oh, the thief they're gonna have to trust is the person that stole their ship. That makes sense. Don't be rude to Gonky. Come on. Okay, so they're just gonna rip the ship apart and sell the pieces separately so it can be tracked. I mean, that makes sense. So I'm curious if they'll actually get the ship back this episode, or at all. You're just clotheslining the kid. Oh my god, that was amazing. This whole episode is just making me think of that one episode of Batman the Animated Series where Bruce Wayne basically gets put in prison, kind of, and then is forced to do like mind labor. Is that now that I'm thinking about it, is that a tattoo on his neck? It just might be. And if it is, that is painful. You know, doors are so complicated in the Star Wars universe. Imagine if every door was like a Star Wars door. It's like, oh, I need a key, I need the pad, and then I need to do this certain order. Oh, the kid, ugh. I should have known that he was gonna rat. I like how this prison operates so much differently than the prison in Andor. Where the prison in Andor is like, okay, we need to make sure that these people are well fed so then they can operate as well as possible. Where in this, like, you gotta compete and work really hard to get minimal food. I'll be real, this episode is kind of dragging on. Oh boy. He just killed himself? Man, what a climax. It's gonna go to credits after they take off, right? We're not gonna see them get back to Sid. We're gonna see that next episode, probably. That was the worst episode so far. Okay, well, I'm glad I stayed up for that. So, that was the worst episode so far. The problem with this episode is that the only thing that actually happened is that the Bad Batch got their ship back. There wasn't a whole lot of development, character or plot-wise. I guess Omega got to see people just be pinned down by a greater power, much like the Empire is doing. So she got to see that on a different scale, so there's that, I guess, and saw people be oppressed, but I think she already saw enough to not have to see that some more. So I am going to say that this is the worst episode so far. So I'll give this episode at least Faster had some like action with the race, and that was cool. Honestly, I'm gonna give this like a 3.6. Maybe that's a bit dramatic of a score, but the fact that leading up to this episode, I just forgot that Bad Batch was on. And then the fact that nothing really happened in it. Like I said, the only real character progression is maybe Omega seeing more people being oppressed, but it's not like she hasn't seen that before. And realistically, the only thing that got accomplished for the Bad Batch is that they got their ship back. Which, if they never got their ship stolen to begin with, this episode wouldn't have been necessary at all. This episode was the definition of filler. I honestly... Okay, well, let's go over some things I enjoyed. I kind of like how it reminded me of a Batman the Animated Series episode, so that was kind of cool. And then I think with the skill of the Bad Batch, it really showed how well they can help people, no matter how small the scale the oppression is. The 2 quick blaster shots taking out those droids, easy peasy, really showed how skilled they are and how if there were a million Bad Batches out there, the galaxy would be a better place. But to be fair, Mako was just awful. Not even just as a human being. He was an awful boss. He was an awful oppressor. He killed himself because he's so fat, lazy, and uncoordinated. I honestly don't think I have anything else to say. Again, maybe the 3.6 is a bit dramatic, but after the ballin' mid-season episodes, the Clone Conspiracy and Clone Truth and Consequences, leading to the Crossing, which was a good character development with nothing too much happening, or this, just nothing really happened. The very quick downfall of the quality of episodes, in my opinion, really hurts this episode, especially because 2 episodes before was the best episode of the season for me. So now I believe there are 6 episodes left, so I do believe that there will be an upswing after this episode. They're going to be getting back to Sid. Maybe they'll confront Sid with how awful she was to them, and then maybe they'll be done with Sid missions. I just want them to be done with Sid missions by the end of the season. But yeah, I don't think there's anything else that I need or want to say. If you enjoyed the video and my reaction, or rather lack of reaction, please like and consider subscribing. Also comment what you thought of this episode. Was it as bad for you as it was for me? I kind of hope so I'm just not dogging on this episode for no reason. You'll get my weekly Bad Batch reaction as well as Mandalorian coming in 2 weeks. Oh baby. Now that is gonna be something. Where if there's a down episode in Bad Batch, at least we have Mandalorian. Although I did see that the premiere is only like 35 minutes long, and then probably 5 minutes of it is probably credits. So that'll be interesting to see what we see in the season premiere. I'll be still putting out more shorts, and then I got a video coming up that'll hopefully get released soon after this comes out. Thank you for watching, and may the Force be with you. Oh god, yeah, that wasn't a good episode.